Second down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat.
On that one, they weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. On play action, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And without a doubt, not the way they
making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now the first carry for Doug Martin. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Again, it's Martin, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Winston. He's got Evans. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. And that's the first connection. The number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. And for Martin, a little underwhelming in his performance against San Diego. Got 17 carries, but 45 yards. Did have a touchdown, but only his 2nd of the year.
But one thing you do know, Brandon, the top running backs in the NFL are like high-performance vehicles, aren't they? And Doug Martin had a setback, had the hamstring injury, still rounding into form. But they actually need him to channel what Jaquiz Rodgers did for them earlier this year. Remember, we had back-to-back 100-yard games? For them to go as far as they want to make the playoffs and maybe even beyond, they'll need that Doug Martin back, the one who can give them 100-yard games on the ground. In 2015, we saw the Doug Martin that we saw as a rookie, didn't we?
Absolutely. 1,400 yards, second only to Adrian Peterson last year.
And he really helped a young quarterback develop by taking a lot of pressure off of him.
Now he feels good coming off that 5-year deal he signed in March.
Feels even better about that.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, Martin. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence.
And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 38 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays. All told, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. We get a glance at the... And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now Carr throwing on second down. Throw left side to the tight end Walford. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong end of his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that second-year jump out of Walford. Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what Just got on that play as a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety.
Now some confusion offensively here as Carr's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Carr now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Here's Carr to throw. Roberts got it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Here's Wolford over the middle. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Carr going to throw deep for the end zone, and it is incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. And Tampa Bay heading back out for an offensive series. And we were talking about this before the game off air, Charles. So many injuries to this offense this year. The latest occurrence against the Chargers in Week 13, Cecil Shorts, he's now gone.
Another wide receiver hurt because, remember, Vincent Jackson. Their number 2 receiver was hurt earlier this year, so they've had to make a lot of adjustments, a lot of attention on Mike Evans, their top receiver, one of the best ones in the game. But guys like Adam Humphries have come along and given them quality play, and Jaquiz Rodgers really held the fort for them while they were waiting to get Doug Martin back.
First down, here's the run with Martin. Fighting through. They find some open field here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
They run it again with Martin, and this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stumped him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis to the sideline. And that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes backfield...
And the ball is knocked out. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, and then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down. All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
On second down, here's Carr. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarter from all angles. He's back right in the face.
Lead. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now Sebastian Janikowski on from long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good.